Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be an architect, maybe building one of several wonders? You probably haven't. But anyways, you should stick around because tonight when I'm with the Beard, we're reviewing 7 Wonders Architects. Here we're setting up for a 3-player game of 7 Wonders Architects. Just give each player their desired wonder that they had tried to complete, and all you do is pop the lid off there. You get your little deck of cards here, give them a good shuffle, and then put them face up in the card holder between you and the player to your left. And then you can assemble the scaffolding side up, the wonder that you will be attempting to construct during the gameplay. There. Set up and ready to go. And there's a nice little diagram on here too if you need some help assembling that, which I kind of hope you don't. These things are fabulous. They're really nice. During their turn, players during the game will choose one of the 3 cards available to them. Those will be the cards to their immediate left, their immediate right, or the communal pile of cards that everyone has access to during the game. Problem with these cards is under most circumstances you're drawing blind unless you have this little kitty cat token here, which we'll get to in a little bit. So players will be getting these cards and adding them to your tableau, and in most cases they are resources, and you will be spending these resources. You actually have to use these as soon as you can complete one of the levels of your wonder, starting at the bottom, working your way up. Most of the time they require things such as this one here requires 2 that are different, and then once I have those items, I turn them into the discard pile, and then I get to flip that section of my wonder over and marvel at how fabulous this game looks. Some of the other cards that you can get in this game are military cards. And when you draw one of these military cards and add it to your tableau, it increases your military strength. And if it happens to have one of these horn tokens, you flip over one of these peace tokens here. And once all of these have been flipped over to the war side, then there is a war. And then you see who has the biggest war thing machine. And if yours is bigger than the player to your right, you get one of these 3-point tokens. And if it's bigger than the player to your left, you also get one of these 3-point tokens. So in this game, I feel there's a little more emphasis on combat, or having the bigger armies. There are also science or prosperity cards in this game, and when you get 2 matching ones, or 3 that are different, you can draft one of these little tokens here, and these will often give you power-ups throughout the game. For instance, draw an extra card every time you get a coin or a stone. And you add that to your little tableau in front of you, then you flip over another one. You go through a surprisingly large amount of these through the game, which is kind of cool because it gives the game a little bit of an engine building touch in a somewhat very streamlined experience. And in classic 7 Wonders fashion, there are these blue cards that are just straight up points. Unless there happens to be a little teeny itty bitty kitty cat on there, then that means you get this kitty cat token here. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it in the box. They call it the kitty cat token. Anywho, this bad boy is worth 2 points at the end of the game, which is fine. You know, take it or leave it. But the best thing about the kitty cat is when you have the kitty cat, remember this pile in the middle that you can draw blindly from? Well, that allows you to take a little peek at the top card before you choose to draw from there. So you might look at that and I don't really want that. I'm going to go with this gold coin over here, which this is a wild resource. Very nice to have. Very nice to have indeed. So in conclusion, that's pretty much it. During your turn, you choose that card, or you choose that card, or you choose that card. And then you collect them, and you get cards that are the same, or cards that are different, and then you flip over the little pieces of your wonder, and you marvel at how fantastic it is in these little trays, and these little card holders that aren't necessary, but kind of help keep the game tidy, especially with high player counts. Instead of having 7 in these little decks of cards just shuffling around, you got these nice little things, and they sometimes make a weird squeak. Well, it's not doing it now, but trust me, they squeak and it's kind of strange. So that is 7 Wonders Architects. I know what you're thinking. Beard, does this game replace 7 Wonders? Absolutely not. Beard, is this game as good as 7 Wonders Duel? Not even close. But if you know what you're getting into, this game is quite entertaining and I would say worth its money. It is 100% 7 Wonders LITE, L-I-T-E. It is super light. It is the miracle whip of 7 Wonders. It's not as good as the others, yes. It is super simple, but that doesn't mean it can't be super enjoyable. On your turn, you pretty much only have 3 options. You take the card between you and the player to your right, or the card between you and the player to your left, or the card that's in the communal pile that everyone can access. So yes, you are heavily limited to your options, but the gameplay goes so quick. The box says, I think 25 minutes, but really it's a 10 to 15 minute game. And I have played this game with many groups that as soon as we play the first game, we're like, wow, that was fun. That was quick. Hey, I want to try this again, but I want to try playing as the other wonder or try to build the other wonder. And usually you end up playing the game 4 or 5. Actually, the second time I got this game out, me and the group we were playing with, we played it 7 times because we all wanted to play it as the different 7 wonders. So I would say if you know what you're getting into, knowing that it's easy to teach, it's super fast gameplay, it looks fantastic. The art is good, but the components that make up the wonders and how you flip them over from their scaffolding side to the side that's completed, it's very satisfying and it has fantastic table presence. And it's very satisfying when you get to flip those over and just see what you've accomplished, what you've built. But really, that's about it. So if you're looking for a heavy game or something that will replace 7 Wonders or 7 Wonders Duel, this is not it. If you go into this thinking that it's its own game, like it's not even in the 7 Wonders universe, then it's actually a pretty good game. It's solid. I'm definitely keeping it in my collection. It's almost like a gateway to gateway games. I have shown this game to some groups and it not get very well received. So I would say try before you buy, unless you are into light games, which I am a fan of light games. You know, I like a heavy Euro every now and then. I don't really go much heavier than, I don't know, Lorenzo El Magnifico or something like that. Overall, I feel like this is a fantastic light filler game. Definitely staying in my collection. Not replacing any of the 7 Wonders I have though. But I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up, and I think you should at least try it out. And if you found this episode entertaining or informative at all, please consider clicking that subscribe button and that notification bell. See you again. Thanks for watching.